Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We're very excited about today's Google Plus Hangout on Air, and we're going to be talking about smart surveys. I also like to welcome my special guest, hailing all the way from India, Mr. Adi Bhatt, Director of Sales for QuestionPro. Adi, welcome. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks, James. Hi, welcome everybody to QuestionPro's HOA. We're going to show you some really cool features about how your survey can really be smart or do some great things for you.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. So let's talk about that. Use logic and scoring is the topic today to make intelligent decisions. As I mentioned, I'm James Worth. We've got Adi Bhatt with me here as well, and we're going to have some great content. This is just 30 minutes, so we're gonna breeze right through here. Make sure we leave a few minutes for questions at the end. You can type those into the comment stream in Google Plus on the event page at any time, and then we'll review those at the end of this. So Adi and I are going to have a dialogue and talk through things. So let's talk about the agenda for today. Here's what we're going to be covering. We're going to do a quick intro about how this topic came about. We're going to review two scenarios that Adi is going to walk us through and show us the front end side, the survey taker side, as well as the survey administrator side of both of these scenarios. And then we're going to open it up to questions, and we're going to do all this, like I said, in 30 minutes. So Adi, let's go ahead and talk about why this topic came about. And as the consummate sales gentleman you summed it up really nicely when we were talking about this. You basically said your survey now has a brain. Let your survey do the thinking so you could do the selling, or building, or baking, or financing, or researching. So how did we really come upon this subject? Why are we going to talk about making your survey smart?
So, really, to be frank, we, as QuestionPro, being a company, we need to qualify our leads. We need to know how our products are doing and so on. So we've automation and coming up with reducing time for leads and for doing a bunch of things is what we are trying to do with these surveys. So earlier, back in the day, you would just do surveys to collect feedback or your generic stuff. But right now, with modern technology and scoring and stuff like this coming up, you can actually have your survey do way more than what it really used to be. So it's no longer just a feedback portal.
Cool.
As we're going to continue with this HOA, that's what the agenda is, to show that how surveys have become smarter over time and how they actually have some kind of logic or some kind of thinking of their own.
Awesome. Well, let's jump into it. We have two scenarios that we're going to talk about today. The first one is finding high-value customers and prioritizing interactions. So, Adi, I'm going to turn it over to you to walk us through.
All right. So let me just share my screen here. All right. So let's log in. So we've set up two scenarios for you guys. The first one that I'm going to walk you through is a survey that we have set up. And what we're going to do, what the agenda for this survey is to identify who your high value customers are and who your lower value customers are. So we've done this based on the products that you're purchasing from the website and what brand you're really purchasing from the website.
Cool. Very cool.
That's not the survey. So let's go.
We had a great hangout on air with Sam Mallikarjunan, the head of marketing, e-commerce marketing for HubSpot, and he gave us some great insight about customer lifetime value and a number of things. So this is a way for you to start working on that, to start identifying how you're going to treat your customers based on the lifetime value of the customer and criteria that you set up. So this is going to be good stuff.
Exactly, and as any business, everybody knows that okay, when you have high value customers, they do require more care, but one thing is quite sure, that they are going to have continued business with you because they already know you, they rely on you, they trust you, which is very, very important in any kind of business market. Whereas your lower value customers, what you really need to do is engage them into coming back to you and continuing doing business with you, so that obviously they become high value customers. So obviously we've set up this survey. I'm going to answer this survey twice. The first time we'll answer it as a high value customer, pretending to be a high value customer, and the second time we'll answer it as a lower value customer. So for this particular survey, we've scored the survey such based on the product that you're purchasing as well as the brand for that product. So let's answer this as a high value customer. So let's
Okay,
say
I'm seeing the back end. Is that what I should be looking at right now? I'm seeing the
uh,
admin side.
just a second. The pop-up didn't come up, but no problem. Okay, now do you see the survey?
Yep. Now I got the
Yeah,
survey.
okay. So we've scored the survey based on the product that you're purchasing. So let's say you purchase a laptop purchase versus purchasing a mobile or a camera. So a laptop would have a higher score. So that's the scenario we've set up for this survey. So let's say you purchase a laptop, and you can I let's say I purchased Apple. So we have all these brands set up in this survey. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually remove Apple and show you. So there you go. So Apple would have a higher value as it's a more expensive laptop compared to maybe a Dell or an HP. So let's take Apple into consideration and continue with the survey. I've purchased a good laptop. I'm happy and it's Apple. So I'm satisfied. Continue. There you go. So the action for this for the high value customer is we're going to ask them to refer a friend, and basically this is what we wanted for our high value customers. So
So in the background, the the intelligent part of the survey is recognizing this based on their answers as a high value customer to the point where and this is completely, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is completely user or survey administrator controlled. So you can set up these scenarios to fit your business, but based on identifying this high value customer, we're going to ask for a referral as opposed to a different action that we might take on a lower value customer.
correct,
Okay.
correct. So these are obviously 100% customizable as per your business need, really. So this is just a demo where the high value customers, we're asking them for a referral, whereas for the lower value customers, we are trying to lure them back into or trying to get them back to the website to purchase some more products from us.
Sweet.
And
Cool.
obviously the survey calculated the customer value, which is 25 points in this case. So let's take the survey again. Now we'll pretend, not pretend, but let's say I purchase a mobile phone and I continue. In this case, let's say I put a Motorola phone or a BenQ would have a lesser score, or let's say I go for a RIM phone, which no one's really heard about.
BlackBerry, yes, they're having their moments.
There you go. All right. So we continue with this. I was kind of unsatisfied because I bought a BlackBerry. So in this
Nothing,
case,
nothing against BlackBerry, by the way. In the interest of disclaimer, we love BlackBerry. If they're
I,
watching,
I use I use a BlackBerry. So so in this case, what we've done is we're displaying a coupon so that people can come use this coupon code and come back to our website and purchase more products from us to become a higher value. So
sweet.
some kind
Okay,
of
so
feedback.
we're greasing the skids here a little bit with the customer who we don't have quite the same solid relationship with based on their purchase history and based on their level of satisfaction with the experience they've had with us so far. So we're trying to get them back to us so we can increase the that experience, the quality of that experience, and
Correct.
hopefully get them
Correct.
into a better category.
Exactly. And these coupons are obviously customizable. So if you have some coupon codes that you want to use, you can dynamically have them populate here, and people can just copy paste and use it on your purchase website. So
Okay, so the survey administrator has a lot of control over the information that's displayed in that offer. Like you mentioned, they could upload, I think we were talking about this before, they could upload a list of coupon codes that they had pre-formatted, load those into QuestionPro so that a unique coupon code would load on that for anybody who qualified for the coupon.
exactly,
Okay,
exactly. So usually that's how any website would do it, where you have a unique code that you can copy and paste and get the discount that's applied to that code. So
great.
it's all
Okay,
automated. You don't need to
sweet.
really do much.
Very cool. So,
Awesome. So
so
this
we're
was
going to
the
peek at the back end now?
Yep. So actually, what we'll do is this is the first scenario. Let's go over the second scenario, and then I'll just show you real quick on how to do this on the back end.
Oh,
So,
okay, great. So let me introduce the second scenario here
yep.
then. First one was find high-value customers, and the second one is create a quiz and offer a reward for high scores. Now, we had a great Hangout on Air last month that went very deep into rewards and offers. So it should be here. It should be on QuestionPro's Google Plus page. You can dig that up, or while Adi's demonstrating this, I'll grab the link to that too. It's great content for you to view later if you want to get more into rewards. But Adi, I'll turn it back over to you.
Awesome. Thanks, James. So, the second scenario is a very simple quiz survey that we have set up. Everybody knows the FIFA World Cup is up, so we decided to do a small 5-question survey, very simple 5-question quiz with the correct answer has a score of 1, and if you answer 3 or more correct answers, we are offering you a Starbucks coupon. If not, you don't qualify for the Starbucks coupon. So very simple. All right, so let's take the survey. How many countries are participating? So what we'll do is the first time we'll answer it where we get 3 or more correct answers, and the second time we'll not qualify so that I can show you both the scenarios. So in this case, let's select 32. Great, it's the right answer. Continue. All right, can you find the Dutch? Yes, I think I like the orange color. A little too bright, but works for me.
Got to be able to see them when they're out there.
How often does the FIFA World Cup take place? Let's say every 3 years. Well, that should be the wrong answer.
Come on, you call yourself a football fan.
Damn. All right, so this is the wrong answer. The correct answer was every 4 years. So we continue. I know the World Cup, so I'm going to pick the right one this time. There you go. Awesome. Is the right answer. Who are the defending champions? Spain. Unfortunately, they're out already, but so there you go. We've answered the survey, and now as we've answered 3 or more correct answers, we've actually answered 4, so we got a score of 4, and that's the Starbucks coupon that I have received for answering the correct, for taking the quiz correctly. Obviously, it's in test mode right now, so you see the watermark, but what the respondent would see is just the Starbucks coupon that they can use at any Starbucks cafe later on.
Great.
So
Yeah, we
now,
chose to do the test mode because somebody grabbed a unique coupon code that showed up on the screen while we were demonstrating last month, which was funny. It was great. But so
it
we
just shows
decided
that
to
our
leave it in test
HOAs
mode.
are engaging, so I love it.
That's right, exactly.
Awesome. So now let's take the survey so that we don't qualify. Let's answer 22 for this one. And also we've set up the survey so that you can see the incorrect answer as well as what the correct answer is for each of these questions. I think I'm going to go with Italy for this one. All right, so that's the wrong answer. No, I want to get this one right. I want to get this one right. I got it wrong last time, so. Okay, let's select some other cup for this one. And you see this, you can also show the images on the next. So if you select the incorrect image, that will display. So
So I can choose whether I want to give them the correct answer or not, in other words.
correct. Let's say Italy were the defending champions, which everybody knows it's not. Continue to see your results. Okay. So in this case, now what has happened is we've got a score lesser than 3, and thank you for participating for the FIFA survey. You did not qualify for the Starbucks reward. So you've answered 1 out of 5 correctly. So it had to be 3 or more to qualify for the Starbucks coupon. And we just set it up so that the respondents can see all the questions and how they really answered it.
Great. So I can on that last screen there, I can totally customize that, right? I can show them the answers they got wrong or how they did on each question.
You can completely customize it. You can make it red, green, blue, yellow. It's completely customizable. This entire text is written by me, so you can customize it as per your requirements.
And I could say, you have been tested, you have failed, you are not a football fan, et cetera, et
You
cetera.
are a soccer fan. Yes,
Right?
correct.
Yes. You call it soccer. Yes. Okay, great. That looks great. So
So
there's a
now,
lot of flexibility built in.
yeah, really quick, what we'll do is I'll show you on the back end. If you're a QuestionPro user, you should understand this right away. So what we've done for scoring is, for this particular survey, we've used simple branching, scoring, and our rewards feature. So you just go under edit for any of the questions, go over to the score, and here you can set the value that you desire for these answer options. So obviously completely customizable as per your points. And one cool thing is that you can also have negative scoring if you require.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is where you set up scores for the question. Whereas for the logic, you can go to, we've just basically gone to the simple logic for the surveys and set it up. And the final part is, how do you manage the score? So you go under the reward section on the left hand side here. And here you can see that we've set a range that if your score is between 3 and 6, you qualify for the survey. If you do not qualify for the survey, this is the message that I was talking about, James, which is completely customizable.
Okay, great. And it's formatted. There's formatting built in too, so it's really easy to add it,
Exactly.
accentuate certain parts. Yeah.
It's text based, so it's completely customizable, not an issue. So this is where you decide who qualifies for the survey. This is where you select what kind of reward you want to give your respondents. So in this case, we selected Starbucks. We have automated Amazon Star and Starbucks coupons. You can have your own custom coupon design, or you can have coupon codes as we spoke about.
Okay, so we could do what you demonstrated in the first survey when we were talking about finding high value customers. You could do the same thing using the actual rewards feature if you wanted as well.
Correct. That's exactly right.
Great. And now I see in the text, and I'm just going to select your screen here. So I see in the text that there are some little tags here. How would somebody learn about how they find those tags if they wanted to? Because you're pulling in the answer from
Correct.
the actual survey. So how could somebody get more information about that or figure that out for themselves?
This is very simple. If you've been a QuestionPro user, you'll know that these are simple custom variables. But if you guys have any kind of sub questions or any support issues, you can simply contact us by going to questionpro.com/help. Or if you want a demo for the rewards feature or how to set up your survey, you can simply send an email to sales@questionpro.com and you'll have an answer within 20 minutes. Or you'll have someone actually demoing the software for you within 20 minutes.
Okay, great. Tell me about the types of questions that you're using for these two scenarios. What kind are they?
So this is a single select question that we've used for the survey. This is a simple presentation text type question. They're all editable in line. You can just, if you have any changes, you can just simply have them enter it here. If you want to add a question mark, just add it here and save it. And these are the two types of questions we used for this survey. Whereas what we do is for the product scoring survey, we have a different type of question, which is a dynamic lookup table. And this kind of pre-populates the brands based on your answer options above. And you can select it from the drop-down as well as type it in.
Okay, so the brands that we showed when what did we buy first? A laptop. When we bought the laptop, those brands in that list are going to be different than the ones where we bought the what was the second
That
thing we
is
bought?
exactly
The
that is
camera. Yeah.
exactly correct. So for example, if you select television, the next question would only populate the brands for television and not for a laptop.
That's great. That's smart. I like it. So
Whole point
we're
of the smart surveys.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. So we're customizing the user experience so they get a much cleaner experience as they walk through the survey, and making the job of the survey administrator easier with auto fulfillment of rewards and pre-populating the coupon codes. And so we've shown a number of great things that I think really will kind of take things to the next level for everybody.
Yep. So it's all about making your surveys. I have always told us, make your surveys simple, have them short. The shorter the survey, the better data. And also, I would suggest that if anybody, let's say you're setting up rewards and you have some questions or you just want to green light your survey, you can definitely contact our support team. Just have them have a look at your survey and then make it live, if you're a little apprehensive. But apart from that, everything is really self-explanatory. We have a lot of help files and videos. So I don't think you really need to contact support. But even if you do, within a matter of minutes, people can have a look at your survey. Not an issue.
Sure, live chat, right? So live support. That's great. So let's give everybody a chance to enter any questions that they want to into the comment stream. You can do the same thing if you're watching this on YouTube. So we'll give you a minute to get any questions you have entered, and we'll pull those up on the screen and talk about it. We definitely want to make sure that you leave this Hangout with enough information to be able to go and create your own smart survey, or at least know where to go to get answers if you have questions. So go ahead and just type those into the comment stream, and we'll pull those onto the screen. So Adi, tell me about for a user that's fairly comfortable with QuestionPro, how long should it take to we talk about creating a survey in minutes, but we're adding some levels and layers of complexity here. So for time budgeting purposes, what should somebody say if they want to do something that is along the lines of what we've demoed here? How long should something like this take to set up?
Man, you got me. I'm a sales guy, but I would say within minutes. But okay, really, once you have the survey set up in your account, it's really a matter of 15 to 20 minutes where you would set up the entire logic and test the surveys a few times. So the the real what we've gone for with QuestionPro so far is completely point and click interface. That's been our strong point, and we don't want you to have. There's no complexity of dragging, there's no complexity of writing scripts, or there's no complexity of really doing anything complex. It's everything has to be point and click. And one of the key points, we've tried to reduce as many clicks as we can for our users. So if taken all this into consideration, it really reduces your setup time because everything is right there and the user interface is very friendly.
Great. Can somebody look at use the surveys just so they can see how the branching logic works? Can you give us the URLs so that somebody could take a look and review those surveys on their own time?
Yes, so you can definitely send out the survey. You can
Do you want to post
distribute
them
it.
into the group chat window here inside the upper on the left-hand side, that top blue icon? If you can just paste the links in there, then I'll add them to the comment stream so people can view those quickly.
What we'll do is I'm just going to, now that we have some time, I'll paste it there and you can then send it over. Just give me a
Yeah,
second.
that sounds good.
All right. I hope we have some good comments coming.
Yeah, and while you're doing that, we'll just give everybody a minute to enter those. But here's a comment, Andres. Hope I pronounced that well. I would love to get more info regarding that unique coupon, incredibly powerful feature. Can you speak just really quickly to that, Adi? What's involved in maybe uploading those coupon codes into
So
QuestionPro?
what I'll do is I'll actually, now that he's asked, so it's very simple, Andres. What you can upload all your coupons into QuestionPro, and they will and you can set up the scenario that I want, let's say, the first 50 respondents of my survey to get these coupon codes. So it will automatically uniquely send one code to each respondent, and after the 50 are over, it will stop assigning codes to anybody else. Really simple to set up. What we'll do is I'll have somebody contact you and set up a demo for you and really show it to you in detail.
Okay, great. That's great. Excellent. Well, we'll give everybody another quick minute, but I think you nailed it. You presented so well that we have a good number of people on the watching the live stream, but not getting a lot of questions in yet. So we'll give everybody another quick minute to ask any questions that they have, and then we'll wrap this up. So any closing thoughts about how to use smart surveys? Any other? I mean, we only had 30 minutes, so we did not try to
Right.
jam too many scenarios into here. What are some other uses for this that people could
A good use that I could really come up or think about is doing some kind of lead scoring. Really, if you're at an event let's say you're at a conference and you have people filling in details for the conferences that they're attending, you can score the lead based on how they've actually come to the conference. Was it through some kind of marketing or was it through word of mouth? And then obviously a person coming in through an advertisement or just walking through the conference venue and coming in would have a lesser value to you versus a person who's actually come there to see maybe a networking solution or come there by reference or is your customer and is coming to see your new products. So you can then score these leads and send them to the right people. So what we had done once is we'd set it up so that uh, the people who were the least or the most unlikely to purchase products, we send them back to the marketing board where we send them more information about our products and so on. Whereas there were warmer leads that needed some more working, some more demos, which we did for them. And obviously the hot leads that just needed a few phone calls and they were ready to purchase. So you can do some really cool lead scoring and send this information to the right department or the right team, you know?
Very cool. Yeah, definitely. Here's a comment from Even to Taylor. This is awesome. The most important thing you can do is know exactly who your ideal customers are. So that's great. I know that Even is big on identifying your customer in order to customize messaging and presentations to them. So that's great. Glad Even was able to join us, and thank you for
So
the
just
comment. It's great.
just on that, everybody knows, anybody in the online business or in the online market knows that how difficult it is to get visitors to your website, and it's really important that you make make the best of the people that come to your website, your visitors or people who are looking at your products. So there's no point having Stone Age surveys that you look at the data later on, then figure out what it's doing. Right now, there is technology that can help you go take an action based on what the survey is answered. So get on the program, get your service, get them smarter, and it'll definitely make it'll be good for your business and any kind of research or any kind of feedback too that you're trying to get.
That's great. No more Stone Age surveys. I like it. We're going new age here, new wave, smart surveys all the way. Great stuff. Well, thanks, Audie. Really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and wrap up. Feel free to enter any additional questions you have in the comment stream, and we'll definitely get to those after the broadcast here wraps. But thank you very much, Audie Bott, Director of Sales for QuestionPro. Let's just remind everybody that they can go to www.questionpro.com/help for our help. All the help files are there. We have some training videos, and the live chat and email support links are on that page, so you'll be able to access all support options from one place. So we have that. Also, thanks, Audie, for the offer to set up a demo for anyone who
Definitely, guys.
yep, who wants to have that. So you can email sales@questionpro.com. How long is it going to take, Audie, to have somebody get back to you?
So just send an email, and within 20 minutes, you should have a rep from your region get in touch with you and set up a demo. So that's how we are at Question Pro. One of our biggest or the most, we are proud of doing the most number of demos. So there's no point having an email or a chat conversation when I can get on the computer and just demo the whole thing for you based on what your requirements really are. So
Yeah, that's great. And we get great feedback from people who take us up on that. So please take advantage of that and just get your questions immediately answered so you can see it on your screen and put it to work for your business. So
and
thank you.
demos are free. So
And demos are free. And demos are free. All the support options certainly are. So please use us and help us know how we can help you do that. So thanks, Audie, for joining us. We're going to go
Thanks.
ahead and wrap up. You're very welcome. And thank you to the audience members for joining us, joining the broadcast today. As I mentioned, feel free to submit additional questions and we'll get those answered. But we're at the half-hour mark, and so we're going to end this now. And please remember to follow QuestionPro, add QuestionPro on Google Plus to your circles so that you can stay tuned for future Hangout on-air announcements, and we'll keep you up to date on the latest and greatest with QuestionPro, with online research, with online surveys, with feedback, etc. Also, I posted into the comment stream May's Hangout on Air, which went into much more detail specifically on the rewards feature. So you'll be able to see a lot more of how that works. But of course, take us up on the offer to demo it personally for you as well. Take care, Adi. Thanks everybody for
Thank
joining
you,
us. We'll see
everybody.
you next time.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.